want to introduce you to LemonTree Publications' new books, their new series of books. They're called My Everyday Experience books, and that currently there are 6 books in the series. 3 of them written for boys, 3 of them written for girls, with the young lady being called Emma and the young man being called Josh. However, they have similar content in each book. And the 3 in the series currently are supermarket, hairdressers and going to the doctor. So I did write the blurb on the back of these books, but I did not actually write the books. I've just been supporting the company with some ideas around meeting the needs of students that might like to read these. So this is Josh Goes to the Doctor, and these books are absolutely beautiful, I have to say. They retail for £4.99. And I will give you some links a little later on as to where you can find those. So I'm just going to give you a quick flick through. Hopefully I can get most of that on the screen for you. Quick flick through of the content here. So what we have is this character. This one is Josh in this case, this is our young man. And if I just slide this into the screen instead, this is a prototype version, but this is Emma as a female character rather than a male character. Slide that back out again. But we have that character there, quite generic, whoever it wants, and the pages have this pastel colour behind them, which really helps in getting a child to look at the page. You'll see some of the words written in red, and those words are down in this bottom strip here. These have been translated, I suppose, into Makaton, and this has been approved by the Makaton Society. They are the correct signs for signalling those words. So we've got a nice straightforward story going on here. And like I say, colour changes each page, so re-engage the child with each page that we're going to. Quite nice facial expressions on a blue page. And it takes the child through a social story, if you like. So this child in this story is worried about going to the doctor, so we're talking about where they would normally wear their white coats and buzzers, and how long they have to wait, and that they have to queue and all that kind of thing, or that there might be bright lights and special equipment in the room. And it takes the family, presumably that's who's going to be reading that with the child, through those kind of things to explain what's going to happen. Nice bright yellow page there, and the pink ones. And then we start back again on the green. And when we get to the back of the book, we've got a couple of fun facts, just some discussion points, I suppose, to try and engage the child with the different things that are going on. And just inside you can see some more information about LemonTree and about the Makaton Society and why these books were produced in the first place. Now if I just jump from that one to this one here, this one is Josh Goes to the Supermarket. They're the only 2 actual versions of the book I have. All the others I actually have as PDF file, and I don't really want to show those on the screen. But there are actually, like I say, 6 of them in the programme at the moment. And if I give those a flick through, again, we can see there's Makaton words being used and these really nice pictures. Good use of colour in here, so we're not colouring the child, but we're colouring the fruits or colouring the shoes, picking things out in the story. And again, explaining what happens when we go to the supermarket, and that we do have to stand in a queue behind other people, and yes, it is pretty boring to do the shopping, but let's play a game while we're doing it. And you know, things went okay at the end, and they had his play date with his little friend. And again, some more fun facts at the end of the story, followed by that blurb at the end there as well. So if I just grab my phone, which should be on the table at the side of me, and maybe I can find for you the website with that information on. Oh, maybe I should have brought that up before I started filming, but hey ho, you know, LemonTree Books Publisher. Yep. Okay. And these were published at the beginning of July, so they haven't been out for very long. Like I say, they retail for £4.99. You can get them directly from that website, or you can order them via my website. I have to admit that if you do order them via my website, I do get a small kickback against that order. It won't quite buy me a coffee in Starbucks, but it will at least go somewhere towards paying something. So if I just zoom in on my phone a little bit there. Oh, I've got some cookies on my phone, so that's helpful, isn't it? Okay, got it. Okay, so we've got Emma, and we've got Josh. We also have some special day stories as well. We're still working on those at the moment. And it's kind of just taking you through the information that's available on their website. There we go, look, Emma goes to the hairdresser, £4.99. And if I scroll across the screen, oh, where's the picture gone? I think my internet's playing up today because it's not loading pictures. So not helpful. I do promise they are on there. I did check a moment ago on the PC and I could see them, but it's obviously not playing on my phone very well. But LemonTreeBookCo.co.uk, it's up there in the URL at the top of my screen. If you would like to pop along there and have a look, and if you mention SMILE in the notes box, they will, like I say, pop some money into my bank account for me, which would be really appreciated. Thank you very much for listening.